What am I going to contribute to this?
The direction it goes in. I don't know how to lead an episode. What?
Hi, I'm Vaness Henry, and I'm a 6'2 manifestor.
And I'm Derek Henry, and I'm a 6'2 generator.
And this is our show, On the Roof. Start us off.
Oh my.
Something that I really come up against is people who have partners or parents, family members that don't give a shit about human design. Doesn't care. Doesn't care about it. Only cares about sports.
So, I learned something very interesting about Derek the other day.
Okay.
That he has heard his name chanted among hundreds of people. Please talk about that. Discuss.
I used to play goalie in hockey. And I don't know, when I was younger in high school, the whole school would show up to games. And when I'd make big saves, they'd chant my name.
I remember this, and it would be like, Henry. I remember that happening.
Or D-Train.
Oh, yeah.
D-Train.
D-Train. Yeah. Why was that your nickname?
I don't know.
I've never heard hundreds of people chanting my name at once. I would like to experience that.
Yeah, nice.
What can you tell me about it? How did it feel?
Exhilarating. I don't know. It's like a burst of energy.
And now in hockey culture, there's a lot of booing that happens to the goalie too. So what about that?
Yeah, it's just as fun.
I haven't heard hundreds of people boo me at once.
You either want your fans to cheer or the other fans to boo you. Yeah.
Does it get in your head?
I was pretty good at it not.
Because you think you have a very strong mental game in sports?
Yeah, just block out the noise if I need to.
You are always talking about getting into the psychology of people and psyching people out and
Oh yeah, the game's inside the game. It's the best part of
that's
sports.
what you call it. What is that?
Anything, any sort of mental attack on the opponent.
What's an example?
I don't know, you just beak them.
We're playing sports now, and we're against each other, and I'm your opponent, and how would you beak me in sports?
I don't know. I'd have to know you.
I'm a, what's the position that's does the face off?
Centerman?
I'm a center person, and I'm coming, 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 and I'm going to take a shot on you, and I miss, but I'm close to you. What do you do to me?
You miss the net?
Yeah.
Well, if you get close enough, I'll give you a little beak. Nice shot, loser. I don't know. You just get inside their head a little bit.
What are some examples of ways you've gotten inside of people's heads?
Give them a wink.
No.
Yeah, they hate that.
Well, yeah. I hate that.
Feel like they take a hard shot and you make a glove save or something. Just give them a wink back.
You're a dink. So
and then if you get them agitated enough, then they're off their game.
So your goal...
They can't think straight.
Your goal is to agitate them so much that they get off their game and they can't think straight.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah.
So I see what you mean, a game inside a game.
Yeah, you take their thought away from strategizing the game, the sport, and get them thinking about what a loser they are. Then
that's hard. Derek was wanting to do a sports episode, and he had just picked his fantasy team, and he was just going around going sports. These sounds.
I don't think that's true at all. Okay.
Okay. As I was saying, I do feel you're a very good mental strategist. Strategy as your natural talents. I lost my train of thought. Oh well, guess you're not deserving of that compliment after all. Wait, who are you excited about this year on your football team? Who's on your fantasy team?
I say to Derek a lot to listen to his gut. What does your gut say? What does your gut say? Derek was the person who described to me that listening to his gut was the first feeling that he then started to doubt, that he didn't honor it, he didn't trust it. And where he noticed it was when he was putting a player in for his fantasy football. And you didn't listen to your gut, and the player lit up and got all these points, and you were really devastated. This was a couple years ago already.
Kyler Murray, Kamara, Nick Chubb.
Chubb?
Fun name, right? I got a Chubb and a Johnson on my team.
Is that how you choose the players?
Yeah.
Penis names?
Yeah.
Fun.
Then recently, you were he was like, I have this gut feeling, I just want to put this player in, I don't know why, I just want to do it. And I'm like, do it!
30 points.
Yeah, it worked out. Won the week.
So, okay.
What's the mental strategy in golf?
It's just your own mental.
You're playing against yourself there, not anybody else. So is that harder?
I guess. I don't know.
This is very interesting to me because you have an undefined head
But
and
if
undefined ajna, so you're open-minded in that sense.
Yeah. But like if you're paired up with someone, you can still like almost get in each other's head just with your shots. Like
Yeah.
if the other person hits a really nice shot and then you gotta go hit a shot next. You're like,
Come on!
When we were trying to get our child into school this year, Derek started to buddy up to one of the principals we were communicating with. And when the principal heard that your name was Derek Henry.
yeah. He said, oh, like the football player, because there's one of the top running backs in the league is named Derek Henry. He's like, oh, I got him on my keeper.
So
started talking fantasy football.
I really find this happens to you. Like wherever we go, you start to make these little relationships of like, you're just like in the right place. This is some G Center stuff in you, okay? It's like you're in the right place and you like make these little connections and it really works for you. And so I just totally backed out of that whole conversation and exchange because I was like, if you're gonna get us into a school and it's because you guys have a football connection, great.
People just love you. People are just so drawn to you. Yeah. They're not drawn to me.
No. I am.
I don't know why. Love ya.
Didn't even get into that school.
Didn't get into that school. I wore a dress today for this event.
Love it.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You look like you could sing an anthem.
That's the goal.
Sports sound effects.
Yeah.
Whistles. Balls bouncing. Slap shots.
You know, there is something very interesting about sports to me though too, because I feel like people can be enemies everywhere in life, but then if they have the same sports team that they root for, they like come together and it really fascinates me. You can like
make like lifelong friends.
We
just
were
through a sports team.
Yeah,
that
we
you cheer
were
for.
watching something about like the Eagles or something football team, and like they had like is that Philadelphia? They had like intense like fans there or something, and it was like a final, and they were like fighting, and these people were like enemies, but then not when they were in the stands. Do you remember this?
No.
Sports brings people together, I guess. Something about a common goal or something.
Yeah, for sure.